Hey, what's up, guys? Brad Dalius coming to you from the Ford Theater here in Los Angeles. We're joined today by a very talented singer-songwriter. His name is Justin Young. Justin, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely. Pleasure to have you on. Pleasure to meet you. First time here for me. It's a really cool theater, very historical. Here for a great show tonight. Colby Calais is going to be performing. You're one of her opening acts this evening. Are you excited about tonight?
I am thrilled. I've actually never been here either. I've heard people talk about the Ford Theater and didn't even know I drove by it on the freeway multiple times in my LA life.
It's funny, right? Those places that you drive by all the time, but you never really think to stop there until one day you actually do.
Totally, and it's a really cool venue, like carved out on the hillside. And yeah, Colby Calais' tour. We're doing I'm opening and then also playing in her band. So as we have things rolling around before show.
Everyone's excited. Everyone's excited. They can't contain their excitement. It's really cool to be here, and I think to perform at a place you've never been at before for a performer. It's unique, maybe a little anxiety-driven as well to an extent.
There's always some anxiety. I'm not sure that everyone has the same amount that I do, but yeah, I mean, there's always some anxiety before performing, and especially we're early in the tour. This is only the third show. And so Colby's got a 90-minute set of material, and a lot of it's new. And then, opening is always a little interesting because you don't know what the crowd's going to be like because they don't know you.
That's true. Yeah. What's your experience been like with crowds and with fans in general, people who are a fan of you and your music? What's it like to interact with fans?
My fans are cool, man. I've made really good friends from people that just happen to like my music, and so I feel really lucky that I have very nice, normal people that like my music. I could use more of them, but
you and everyone else, right?
Right.
Where do you like to draw inspiration from? It varies sometimes between artists. Sometimes their artists are very solo in the sense of they'll just draw it from their own personal experiences. Other artists sometimes draw it from friends or relatives, family members, whatever the case may be. What's it like for you?
I definitely do that. Yeah, I mean, I try and just as a rule write about something that's truthful. But I mean, I've written also things about that people close to me are going through. They'll share an experience and it'll make me, move me to write something. I've been writing more stuff about bigger issues like social justice and things like that as well. So there's a lot of different things to draw on, but I just feel like the litmus test is, do you feel an urge to create something that you have to get out of you? And if you do, then go for it. Yeah.
Do you have a preference as far as the songwriting aspect or performing on stage? What do you enjoy the most?
I mean, writing a great song is pretty special. Not to say that I've ever done it, but writing a song that you actually love and you're just like, how the hell did I come up with that? Yeah. And that's a pretty special thing, and it lasts forever. You'd be playing it forever, and other people can play it and hear it. Where I think the part that's really cool about performing is it's so in the moment. It only exists in that space, and it's always different. So I think I feel fortunate to have a career in which you can sort of explore both sides of your brain and your personality. You be an introvert and be thoughtful and write and be in the studio creating something, and then you can go out and interact with people and be out in the world and seeing people react to what you did.
Brad Dalius here with Justin Young at the Ford Theater in Los Angeles. As we get ready for the show, let's talk about this tour for a second. Colby Calais and new music coming out for her, as you mentioned just a little bit ago. Where do you think she's at right now in her career? She's somebody who has, in a sense, I think, flown under the radar at points in her career. She's not a big personality type of figure. She's really into her music. The talent shows in the songwriting and in the performances. What do you think, as far as where she's at right now in her career and starting out with this tour, where her mind's at? Is she looking forward to it as much as you are, let's say?
She has an interesting relationship to her career and her music because it's not something that she necessarily asked for. She has stage fright, and so it's been sort of a big challenge for her to kind of overcome that to be able to do this. I know she's felt pressure when she had all the success in the beginning to kind of make sure she didn't let other people down. So I think at this point in her career, she's really focusing on doing things that feel authentic to her. Like this tour is comprised of a bunch of people that she loves and is genuinely friends with and wants to be on tour with. And she's doing it in a setting that she's wanted to, where it's acoustic and it's not this big production. And this record is a record that her label, her previous label, didn't want to put out. But it was something that she felt like represented her more than I think some other music that she has done. So she's put it out on her own label and kind of done this tour on her own terms. And when you see the show tonight, you'll get a lot of her. She, takes questions and talks about the writing process, and really, I think, like, to see her spend so much time on her phone doing the graphics for stuff, and like she really was hands-on with everything, and that hasn't always been the case because she was part of a bigger machine that was doing a lot of the stuff. So yeah.
No matter how many tours musicians and bands are a part of, each one is unique, each one is different. I think the drive is always there to go on tour, regardless of what stage in the career an artist is at or a band has come to. What's something you enjoy most about going on tour? Probably a lot to choose from.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the music itself, I like looking for good coffee every morning I get up in a new city. And I haven't been like jogging a lot not when I'm home, but I do enjoy, like, because it's just like looking around and seeing something new, and every day you wake up in a different place. And I like the camaraderie of being on tour and being in a band, and that's always fun to hang out with the dudes and travel with them and have these shared experiences.
Let's look ahead for a second. It's hard to believe only a couple months left in 2016. The year is almost to an end. Do you have any goals personally here as we close out the year in just a few short months that you'd like to achieve? What's on the horizon for you looking ahead here a bit? And then going into 2017, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. The year's gone by quickly. I just put out some new music, and it's under my middle name, Kawika. It's Kawika Young. And it's music that I'm really proud of and I've worked on for a long time. So this tour actually kind of helped me stop procrastinating and stop delaying it, and just because I wanted to have music out for this. So, I've just been really focused on this tour. Besides that, I want to keep trying to get my music out there, and I'm also looking at working on a documentary film that I want to do at the end of the year, start shooting. So, yeah, those are a few things.
Good deal. Well, Justin, I think we're all looking forward to the future here with you and your career, where it's headed. Obviously, the Kawika tour as well. It's going to be a big success. All signs point to that. So we're looking forward to it coming up. For you, though, if people want to keep up with you, your music, everything you're putting out there, what's to come soon as well, where should they go?
I'm on every social media. Well, not every.
Most of them.
Most of them, yeah. Justin Young on Twitter, Justin Kawika Young on Instagram and Facebook, and my new records on iTunes under Kawika Young, on Spotify, and all the other places you probably get music from, except for the radio.
Except for the radio. I like it. Good deal. Hey, Justin, thanks so much, man. Really great to meet you, and we're looking forward to tonight.
Pleasure.
And the future as well.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.